This is the Ethereum one-day reading for June 5th, 2023. It's currently May 16th, 2023, 10:06 p.m. Eastern Time. The shuffle file for the June 5th reading was created on May 6th, 2023 at 10:32 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the 5th, we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. As the overall theme, there's also a significant trade opportunity here on a multi-day scale. When we look at the 1 month, we have a strong correlation to a lowest low. What's interesting here is that on the 1 month, we have a pretty sharp drop to a lowest low early in the morning. And I'm thinking we probably see a pretty sharp drop here at the end of the day on the 4th, taking us into a low somewhere in the early hours. It's pretty difficult to determine exactly where the low is. I could say it's early in the day, but there's quite a few correlations to a low here. So probably when I see multiple correlations to a low like this, a lot of the time what that means is that you'll see multiple troughs on the way up, because the majority of these early morning cards are also super bullish. So behavior around the highest side, we have out of a decline, a fast sudden move higher, marking that at the end of that decline, and that fast sudden move higher takes us to the highest high. There's also correlations to a move out of a decline even in the face of seemingly overwhelming headwinds. Behavior around the lowest low, we have in the midst of a decline, an opportunity to open up a long position. So far all of this is really holding true to the story. I'm advised to trade around a decision between two leaders. Either that or there's like a period of like a holding pattern with a pop and drop, or a merger of some kind. Probably a decision between two leaders is highlighted here. All right, so on between midnight and 2 a.m. we have a rally along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down, taking us into oversold territory somewhere between 2 and 4 a.m. and a big move out of that oversold territory to the upside, standing out on a one-day chart between roughly 2 and 4. Moved higher continues between roughly 4 and 6, where we push the upper end of a range higher. Established support by rotating sideways along support between roughly 2 and 8, and then another big move higher somewhere between 6 and 8. Another move higher after that, a sideways rotation. Another move higher somewhere between 6 and 8. Between 8 and 10, we have erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. When we revisit a crest there, that was recently a past opportunity. So in the midst of that erratic behavior, we come back to a crest that we probably saw somewhere here in the early morning hours. There's also looks like correlation to another significant low here. So we might see bullish behavior and then some erratic behavior taking us back to a low. There's a prominent move higher followed by a full retracement of that move somewhere between roughly 10 and 12, taking us to a peak or crest, and a big move higher around the noon time. Bumping along resistance is the majority of the behavior between roughly 12 noon and 2 p.m. and then we make a new local high somewhere between 2 and 4. When we move higher through resistance, we stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level shortly thereafter, with taking us into sideways rotation along key support between roughly 4 and 6 p.m. We rise to meet the nearest critical resistance and then fall back down and continue rotating sideways along that support level. Between roughly 6 and 8 p.m., we have 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend, and then a big move higher after establishing support between roughly 8 and 10, a big move higher standing out on a one-day chart, and then the establishment of support at a higher level. I'm advised not to chase that rally. We open or we move lower the following day after some sideways fluctuating rally here in the last hours of trading. The chariot card always precedes a decline, and then the sneak preview card talks of meeting resistance, and then a breakdown with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. Bullish behavior throughout the day, although it offered opportunity to open up a short position. That's Ethereum for June 5th, 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, make sure to follow that rule of karma, my friends. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we ask that you donate 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities. Keep the flow of abundance going through the universe. We ask that you donate 5% of the profits back to the channel here at Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, Wise. Very much appreciated and very much needed, my friends. That leaves you at 90% of the profits. Make sure you spend that money out of love. As long as you follow those rules, the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold from throughout this channel, my friends. I'll see you on the next one.